A major story is developing in New York City politics. Michael Bloomberg, the billionaire businessman and former mayor, has given a very large amount of money to help another famous politician. On Friday, the 13th of June, 2025, Mr. Bloomberg donated $5 million to a group supporting Andrew Cuomo. Mr. Cuomo, who used to be the governor of New York, is now running for mayor of New York City. This huge donation is intended to help him win the upcoming Democratic primary election, which is a very important step towards becoming the next mayor of this world-famous city. This new partnership is quite surprising to many people who follow New York politics closely. For many years, when Mr. Bloomberg was the mayor and Mr. Cuomo was the governor, they were often seen as rivals. They did not always agree on how to run the city and the state, and sometimes they would publicly criticize each other's decisions. Their relationship was often described as competitive, as two powerful leaders with different ideas. Now it seems they have put their past disagreements aside to work together towards a common goal, showing how quickly things can change in the world of politics. The main reason for this unexpected team-up appears to be a shared concern about the direction the Democratic Party is heading. Both Mr. Bloomberg and Mr. Cuomo are considered to be more moderate or centrist Democrats. They are worried about the growing influence of the party's more progressive or left-leaning wing. This shared viewpoint has brought them together, as they believe their brand of leadership is what New York City needs right now. Their alliance is a clear signal that they want to prevent a more progressive candidate from winning the election and leading the city. Mr. Bloomberg has been very clear about why he is now supporting his former rival. He believes Mr. Cuomo has the right kind of experience to manage a large and complex city like New York. In his official endorsement, Mr. Bloomberg pointed to Mr. Cuomo's many years in government, both as governor and in other roles. He praised Mr. Cuomo's deep knowledge of how government works and his ability to get things done. This support, backed by a significant financial contribution, is a powerful statement just as the election is entering its most critical final days. The person that Mr. Bloomberg and Mr. Cuomo are working to defeat is a state assemblyman named Zohran Mamdani. He represents a very different vision for the future of New York City. Mr. Mamdani is a democratic socialist, which means his political ideas are much further to the left than those of Mr. Cuomo. He supports policies like increasing taxes on the wealthiest residents to pay for more public services. This is a core part of his campaign, and it stands in stark contrast to the more business-friendly approaches often favored by both Mr. Cuomo and Mr. Bloomberg. Mr. Mamdani's platform includes several key proposals that have energized progressive voters across the city. He wants to make significant investments in public housing, expand public transport, and make it more affordable for everyone. Another one of his well-known positions is his support for the Boycott, Divestment and Sanctions, or BDS movement, which is a campaign that targets Israel. These policies have made him a popular figure among younger, more progressive Democrats, but they have also made him a target for more moderate figures like Mr. Bloomberg, who strongly disagree with his views. The race for the Democratic nomination is now incredibly close, turning it into a direct contest between these two very different candidates. Recent polls show a divided electorate. One poll suggests that after voters' second choices are counted, Mr. Cuomo has a very narrow lead of 51% to 49% over Mr. Mamdani. However, another poll, which did not simulate this ranked choice system, actually showed Mr. Mamdani slightly ahead. This uncertainty means that every single vote will matter, and the final outcome is very difficult to predict with any confidence. As the election draws nearer, the campaign has become more intense and confrontational. The Cuomo campaign has started running television adverts that question Mr. Mamdani's experience and his ability to lead the city effectively. During a recent debate, the differences between the two candidates were on full display, with sharp exchanges about their plans for the economy, public safety, and governance. This heated atmosphere highlights just how much is at stake, as voters are being presented with two completely different paths for New York City's future. Mr. Bloomberg's $5 million donation has dramatically changed the financial landscape of this election. The money was given to a special type of political group known as a super PAC. This super PAC is called Fix the City, and its only purpose is to support Mr. Cuomo's campaign for mayor. Mr. Bloomberg's contribution is the single largest amount of money the group has received since it was started in March 2025. This shows just how seriously the former mayor is taking this race and how much he wants Mr. Cuomo to win. The Fix the City Super PAC is run by Steve Cohen, who has been a close and trusted advisor to Mr. Cuomo for a long time. With Mr. Bloomberg's recent donation, the group has now raised more than $18 million in total. It has already spent over $10 million, mostly on creating and broadcasting television and online adverts. These adverts are designed to persuade voters that Mr. Cuomo is the best choice for mayor. This massive spending power gives the Cuomo campaign a significant advantage in getting its message out to millions of New Yorkers. Mr. Bloomberg is not the only wealthy and influential person supporting Mr. Cuomo through this super PAC. The group has also received large donations from other prominent figures, including managers of hedge funds and powerful real estate developers. Interestingly, one of the donors is Bill Ackman, a well-known investor who has also supported former President Donald Trump. Before Mr. Bloomberg's gift, the largest donation was $1 million from the food delivery company DoorDash. This collection of donors shows a strong base of support for Mr. Cuomo from the city's business and financial communities. Michael Bloomberg has a long history of using his personal fortune to influence politics. According to Forbes magazine, he is worth over $104 billion, which gives him an almost unlimited ability to spend on causes he believes in. For example, he spent $1 billion of his own money on his campaign for president in 2020. In this current election cycle, besides helping Mr. Cuomo, he has also given millions to support candidates for the city council who are in favor of charter schools. His spending makes him a major force in any election he chooses to get involved in. The large sums of money involved in this election have not come without problems and debates. The Fix the City Super PAC is currently being looked at by campaign finance regulators. There are questions about whether the Super PAC and Mr. Cuomo's official campaign have been communicating improperly. Legally, Super PACs are not allowed to coordinate directly with the candidates they support. The investigation is looking into a practice known as red boxing, where a campaign might publicly post information that acts as a hidden instruction for the Super PAC. Both the campaign and the PACI insist they have followed all the rules. The Super PAC has also faced criticism for its campaign tactics. Recently, it was revealed that the group had prepared a campaign leaflet that included a manipulated photograph of Mr. Mamdani. The photo was altered to make his beard look darker and heavier, a move that Mr. Mamdani said was designed to create division and fear. The PAC responded by saying that the design was a draft that was rejected and never sent to voters. However, the incident raised serious questions about the group's methods and added more tension to an already heated race. With early voting set to begin tomorrow, on Saturday the 15th of June, the election is entering its final and most important phase. The huge amount of money from Mr. Bloomberg and others is being used to flood the airwaves with adverts for Mr. Cuomo in these last 10 days. The goal is to persuade undecided voters and ensure that his supporters turn out to vote. The outcome of this primary election will likely determine who becomes the next mayor, as the winner of the Democratic primary is usually the strong favorite to win the general election in a city like New York. This election is more than just a contest between two individuals. It represents a fight for the soul of the Democratic Party and the future direction of America's largest city. On one side, you have Andrew Cuomo, an experienced centrist politician backed by the city's financial elite. On the other, you have Zohran Mamdani, a young democratic socialist who is championing a progressive movement for fundamental change. The choice that New York Democrats make in the coming days will have a major impact on the city's policies regarding wealth, housing, and public services for years to come.